Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Killtrap, and if you want to be able to face tank everything in Clear Obscure Expedition 33, you've came to the right place. I'm currently working on doing the game's campaign in expert difficulty without dodging and parrying, but making a guide to help show the versatility we have, the options we have, because there really is more than just one way to do it. It's very surprising. Right now I'm going to be fighting Sirene with this build. That's going to utilize Lune, Minoko, and Mael. Lune is going to be the healer and main DPS dealer. Minoko is going to be dealing debuffs to the enemy, and the occasional buff to the team if we need it. And then Mael is going to be the team tank as well as a support character. Basically, because of the synergy between Energizing Pain and Dunum, she's able to keep feeding energy to the team every time we get hit. Now, a key skill for Lune to make her the team healer is going to be Typhoon. This is going to allow her to deal damage every turn and heal every turn. And as you'll see, when we heal, everybody has healing share on, so they get about 30% extra to the heal that we got going on. Applying Hexka Crush using Hexka Crush allows us to get Defenseless buff, which makes it easier to keep Mael in defensive stance and maybe even still get some damage out, because now we can just use the Breaking Rules combo, which is pretty simple and pretty fun. And then I can go ahead and use Spark and get back in defensive stance and keep some extra burn going on this guy. Everybody has Critical Burn and Breaking Burn, except for at the moment, Minoko has only Breaking Burn because I put Healing Share on them instead. But the best thing about Mael is the Guidey skill when you're fighting bosses with single target attacks that land debuffs is you never have to worry about them hitting your guys. So now we've got Thermal Transfer to get us back up above 6. This will fill our AP up with Lune actually. And because of her weapon, every turn when she starts she gets an Earth Stain, which is great because the main damage dealing skill I'm using right now is Lightning Dance. And we have all the stains we need for that. Some pretty good damage. And now since Minoko goes last in the team, we're going to use him to put a mark on the enemy. This means with Enfeebling Mark, they'll deal 50% less damage to the entire team, because everybody has Enfeebling Mark on. You need to have Enfeebling Mark on for your character to work. It's not going to be the guy that applies the mark. It's not going to be one person in the team and affects the boss. So now this is awesome because Mael has 4 AP she can add. Everybody's going to get that 4 AP. Lune is going to be back at 7 next turn. And we'll probably be able to do some stuff to fill up her stains. She's always good at doing stuff and things. And I'm hoping I don't nuke her and stop the final phase, because that is something I want to show off here.
Time to hit big.
It's always good to keep eating up the AP with her, because Mael needs to be missing the AP in order to give the AP to everybody else. So one thing I like to do is just use up all her AP. Drop her down to 3 to use Spark, and then you're back in defensive stance. Oh, she's at 8 because I wasn't thinking about her gaining AP. So I can just go ahead and go straight for the Lightning Dance, which is going to be what I'm going to do. She should survive this. I hope she survives this. Come on, Sirene, you can live. Oh, thank God she lived. I hope you survive this. I hope you survive this. No! I've got to redo the video! Gotta redo the video. Alright, so I have a recording that didn't work out quite well for me, where they do survive. It's usable enough. I'm not going to redo this. So anyways, to go over the team build real quick, and actually how they're spec'd and what they're using real quick is, of course, we're focusing on getting Shell because that reapplies a Guidey. So Lune, the healer, is going to have protecting heal and accelerating heal. An accelerating heal on her. This will give us Shell and Rush. Now we have powerful on Shell and things like that. So it's basically the same Lumina and Pictos for everybody else. But as you see, as far as stats go, you want to make sure everyone has a decent above 2,000 health and a defense above 400 at this point in the game. That's really what you need to survive. Mile, always the more the better, because you're going to be switching her in and out of stances, and sometimes you make a mistake. Now she's in offensive stance when she's got to eat damage. 3,000 health, 1,000 defense, at this point in the game, she can afford to do that. Okay, so Dunum is the weapon. When you're in defensive stance, you get gaining AP, gives it to allies. When that's combined with energizing stance, that's what's up, man. Minoko's weapon really doesn't matter here, I'm not going to lie. I know there's a good weapon for this build, but at this point, I don't have it. And really, all he's doing is laying debuffs anyways. Benisum is a great weapon because, as you saw, it kept giving me that extra stain. It gave me that earth stain I needed to keep pushing with Lightning Dance. Another good weapon, though, to consider for this build, or builds like this, is Column. 50% chance to generate a light stain when consuming stains. And you get an extra AP on consuming a light stain. You saw how AP hungry Lune is. Even with Energizing Pain and Dunum working together, you may just want the little buffer to give her that extra AP. Always keep her full. But that's just a quick basic rundown, nothing too fancy about the build. Like I said, I do plan on doing a more in-depth guide about how to do these kind of builds throughout the entire campaign, and then I'll start focusing on endgame content. But yeah, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe so you can get more content. I'm a newer channel, so I would really, really appreciate it. And stay tuned. Thank you so much.